Good morning, everybody. This is your host, Scorpion LLXP Sports, talking to you today on a marvelous Halloween morning. Topics today will include the Cleveland Browns and how are they going to look against the Los Angeles Chargers, and can the Cavs keep up their undefeated streak going against the Orlando Magic tomorrow, which I'll be going to both games. And is is anyone gonna be buying the hype into the Cleveland Browns this year with Jameis Winston? Are the Cleveland Cavaliers championship contenders? Do you think they can handle the Celtics? And could they take a series with the Knicks? All right, so let's get right into it, guys. Let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, your undefeated Cleveland Cavaliers. This is incredible. This team has done so much progression. It is unreal. I cannot believe how excellent this team has been playing. It's with Mobley has taken marvelous strides. I mean, he looks like an all-star, man. I mean, it's phenomenal. That's the kind of guy that we all expected Evan Mobley to be. We just needed the right coach. And there is no flack, zero flack towards JB Bickerstaff. He did the best he could under certain situations. He is a team that will get a team off the ground. He is not a coach that's going to get you to a championship. Now, do I think he's going to do good with, I believe he signed with the Pistons, if I'm not mistaken? Do I think he'll be fine? Yeah, I think he'll be fine. I think Cade Cunningham's going to, turn out real good over there. I believe Jordan Ivey's still there. Those two players are going to thrive in that system. They just got to get more players. They'll be okay. But this Cavaliers team is something different, man. Atkinson is such a great developer in players. I mean, even getting away from the development of Evan Mobley, Garland's back. I mean, Darius Garland looks phenomenal out there. I know he didn't have the greatest year last year. I know people really harped on that. They wanted him traded. They wanted all these things for him. No. You keep that player out there for one reason and one reason only. The dude can pass. The dude is smooth. He is a smooth player, and when he gets hot, he gets hot. Dude can make some marvelous passes out there. Kind of reminds me of like the great Brad Doherty days. I know I wasn't alive for that, but I've seen the highlights. But it reminds me of like stuff that he used to pull. This team is so special. I love Garland. I love the steps he's made. Donovan Mitchell is still Donovan Mitchell, still dominating. And I feel bad. He's kind of lost in the shuffle a little bit because we're talking about Garland and Mobley so much. He's kind of lost in the shuffle. Well, you know what, Mitchell? You're getting some credit too because you look great. You look absolutely amazing out there. So props to Mobley, props to Mitchell, props to Garland. That's our big three. Jared Allen looks phenomenal out there too. He had a double-double yesterday by the second quarter. That is amazing. Dude knows how to score, knows how to get those rebounds. And you played a good Lakers team. I mean, you had Anthony Davis, I believe, is leading the league in scoring right now. I know it's only a few games in, but still, he's leading the league in scoring before he inevitably ends up on an injured reserve list sometime down the line. LeBron James is still LeBron James. I mean, he's still amazing. He's the GOAT. Anyone who wants to say Jordan, fight me on that. I'm hard set on that. I think LeBron was always a better player. Always. Forever and always will just be a better player in my opinion. I'll give Jordan his credit. I'll give him his flowers. He's on that Mount Rushmore. To me, he's number 2. It's LeBron all the way. Now, for me, this team has nice depth. Ty Jerome is just coming out of nowhere and becoming a superstar. Never saw that on my bingo card. Dean Wade starting to hit some shots. Karis LeVert casually had 16 points off the damn bench yesterday. That was fantastic. It's it's crazy. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Um, let's see what else do we got with the Cavs? I mean, you got the Magic tomorrow. They're a young, scrappy team. I mean, they took them down to the wire last year in the playoffs. I think the Cavs can hold their own against them. I mean, they beat the Knicks with Towns, Cat. God, I was hoping the Cavs would have got Cat, but it's okay. They're just that Knicks team scare that's been our Achilles heel. You beat them now. Let's hope that you can beat them later when you hopefully make the playoffs. I mean, stay healthy first. That's the main thing. Stay healthy first. Don't overwork yourself. Kenny Atkinson, can we give him credit right now? I mean, I know it's a few games in. I know blah blah blah. I haven't talked much on the Cleveland Cavaliers this year. This team looks great. They're young. They're talented. They are ready. This team wants to compete now. They are ready. And the fact that Evan Mobley is taking the strides that he is makes this so much better. So much better. I don't know I don't know how he's going to get better from here, but I know he's going to. I just don't know how it's going to happen. So I am really, really excited to see how Mitchell and Mobley and Garland and Allen and all of them progress through and get through hurdles. I mean, it's an 82 game season, I want to say. You're going to lose a few games, probably a few heartbreakers in there. But as long as you can compete with these big dog teams, what's stopping you? What is stopping you? I mean, you can't guard Mitchell. Mobley's been a freaking firecracker. And if any of those guys can't get anything going, oh, here's Jared Allen with a nice freaking rebound coming off. And oh, and if you need and you're down a little bit, come from behind, boom, Darius Garland will make some smooth ass threes to put you right back in the game. This team is gonna make some freaking noise. And can we also say those new City Connect, the blue jerseys, are freaking fire? Those things look awesome. I'm gonna get me one of those as soon as I can. As soon as I can. Oh my god, I am so excited to watch this team play. I think this is the making for a great not championship. Don't want to say anything yet. You haven't even made the playoffs yet. Not even mid-season yet. Not even a quarter way through the year yet. But I'm buying the Kool-Aid, as G. Bush would say on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. You know, I'm sipping that Kool-Aid, man. Oh my god, it's great watching this Cavs team. They're so much fun to watch. I think they're gonna be just a blast in the season. And we're going to be seeing a lot more of them coming up. And hopefully they stay undefeated for a while. Be number one in those power rankings. Screw the Celtics. Screw the Knicks. All those teams. I hate them. And so does everyone else. All right. Moving on to the next thing. We're going to be talking about the Cleveland Browns. Are we back? Are we back? I mean, the answer is yes. Here's why. You played a team that people think are going to be going to the Super Bowl this year. I personally don't think so, but a lot of people think they're going to go to the Super Bowl this year. You played so well against a terrifying defense. I cannot even believe I am saying this. Now, are the Browns going to make the playoffs? Probably not. But is this team fun to watch again? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, we're fun to watch. This team's going to do something nice this year, man. At least, not with the playoffs, because we're probably not going to make it. Maybe squeak in there and maybe 9-8. Maybe. If every other division shits the bed. But not very likely. Just make the team fun. Make them fun to watch. As for the play calling, people are saying, I saw so much difference in the Ken Dorsey play calling. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You saw less trickeration. That's all you saw. It was very similar to the Stefanski offense, which is telling me something. No discredit to Dorsey. He called a great game. Stefanski needed to step down from play calling. He had terrible clock management. Didn't use his timeouts well. Didn't know what to call on fourth down half the time. It was a mess. He needed to go, and that is with play calling, and that is fine. I am fine with that decision. I'm fine with Dorsey calling plays. Called a great game. Guys, we know what the problem was now. It wasn't Dorsey. And it wasn't Stefanski. It's Watson. It's all Watson. You can't tell me that this isn't Deshaun. I mean, you go from a guy that was running right into blockers, gave zero time to make any reads. He was already running. He would get the ball, he would stand there for like 0.5 seconds and then just start running around. Now, given the offensive line did struggle a lot of those times, but when he did have time, the times when he actually had time to throw, they were either overthrown, underthrown, or intercepted. Very rarely he had a few completions in there. And let's be honest, they were never for anything big. He wasn't throwing the ball deep. If he threw the ball deep, it was over by the receiver by about 10 yards. There has never been a bigger fall off ever in a quarterback that I've ever seen than Deshaun Watson. You were an all-pro before coming here. All-pro. As in one of two best QBs in the league. With Patrick Mahomes. Like, you're right there. You're on that pedestal along with him. And then you come here and you just puke all over yourself. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. What is with this freaking city and free agent quarterbacks? We can't do anything with them. None of them do good here. And I don't mean like backups or small money quarterbacks. I'm talking about starters. All right. Jeff Garcia, anyone? Huh? Jeff Garcia? Remember him? Yeah, he was awful. I don't think he lasted the year. Played with the Niners, dominated. Came to Cleveland, sucked eggs. Went away, I believe went to either the Eagles or the Buccaneers, and then dominated for like 5 or 6 more years. I know he played for both teams, I just don't remember which one he left Cleveland for. I mean, come on. It is ridiculous here, guys. We can't get a big money quarterback to save our life. And the first time we make a big free agency splurge like this, it blows. I mean, it wasn't even free agency, a trade. I mean, yeah. Yeah, he wasn't even a free agent. He was just, he was a trade. Have you ever, I mean, come on. The list of quarterbacks for this team that sucked for us go on and on and on. You know, you have Colt McCoy, who was actually decent. That's like the only one I could actually remember that was fine for like a decent stint. Him and like Derek Anderson and like Baker. Then you have like the scrubs in there, like Spurgeon the Durgeon win right before Tom Brady, like. And then you got players like, what's his name? We had Brady Quinn, Brandon Whedon, Johnny Manziel, all 22nd overall. You can't draft a quarterback. You can't sign a quarterback. Well, a big money quarterback. My apologies. You can't sign a big money quarterback. What can you do? You sign a guy like Jameis Winston and hope for the love of God he performs. And he is. Jameis looks great out there. You know why he looks great out there? I'll tell you exactly why. The line can block. He has Nick Chubb back. And he is composed. The dude is calm and collected back there. I know on the sidelines he's all like, ooh, like goofy. And first off, I love that. I love that he's goofy. But my God, he is so calm and so collected back there. It is amazing. And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it again. Props to DeJuan Jones, man. He must have listened to me about that keto diet or something. He looks like he slimmed down a little bit, and then he went to left tackle and just killed it. I mean, I think he had one false start penalty, and I think he had two. I believe he had two, like, missed tackles. I mean, not missed tackles, missed blocks. So, yeah. I think that is really telling. I think he's going to be our long-term left tackle. And you know what that means? Bye-bye, Jedrick Wills. You sucked anyway. You are unmotivated. I've never seen a player that was more unmotivated than frickin' Jedrick Wills. Is this team going to start winning and going to the playoffs and making a deep playoff run? Absolutely not. You are fooling yourself if you think that. Not even close. But can this team be fun and watch Cedric Tillman grow and you got Judy grow? You can watch Elijah Moore actually get open and catch some passes. David Njoku run in for a touchdown. Yeah, you actually can. And it's so much fun to watch. Oh my God, I love it. Because it's Halloween, I'm going to extend the show a little bit. Because why not? I'm going to talk maybe for a few more minutes about the Browns. I do want to say one thing. If you guys looked at my community post, I did say a little bit about it in my last video, I believe. You know, all the best wishes in the world for Jim Donovan and his family. It's a shame that he passed away. You know, he was the voice of the Cleveland Browns. Biggest media personality in Cleveland that I could think of. You would watch those games and you would feel like you knew Jim Donovan. And it was heartbreaking to find out that he passed away. You know, he beat cancer last year and it was fantastic. He came back, smashed the guitar. Everyone cheered. And then you had the whole thing where he retired, spent more time with his family, then cancer came back. And then ultimately he couldn't beat it a second time. And I just want to say that from the bottom of my heart as a Cleveland sports fan, all of Cleveland is going to miss Jim Donovan. I hope that his family can recover very well. I hope that he is in a better place. This dude brought so much joy to Cleveland Browns fans. He was the only guy that made those games like worthwhile, like good to watch. Because those teams were awful. I mean, you know, I listed off some of those quarterbacks earlier. You got other guys there too that were awful. You know, like you got Cody Kessler in there and Connor Shaw. Shout out to Connor Shaw. I have your rookie Topps card, 2014. He made so many of those games fun to watch. And it breaks my heart, and it breaks so many Cleveland fans' hearts that he is no longer here. And not that Siciliano or Zagura are doing a bad job. I think they're doing fine. I know people don't like Siciliano. saying he's too dry and blah, 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 blah. You know what? They got huge ass shoes to fill with Jim Donovan. Jim Donovan has reported for this team since 1999. He watched a lot of bad football. 2003 to 2006, the 10-6 where he missed the playoffs in 07, and then 2008 all the way to 2019 where we didn't make the playoffs at all. Then 2020 we made the playoffs. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. You go in there, then you run over and you beat the Steelers. You kick them in the frickin' mouth. And you love that. And you loved hearing him call that. And then you had 2021, which was a, playoff-less year. Baker was hurt. That's fine. 2022. Deshaun Watson comes in, doesn't play until the last 6 games of the year. The season was already a wash. You knew that. Then you had 2023. Deshaun comes in, plays like crap for other than like 3 games. Then, I think that's giving him too much credit. Then you see that miracle playoff run with the Browns with Joe Flacco, and Jim Donovan is so happy that he got to call that game. I have not seen a man so happy to see a winning team in Cleveland that wasn't even from here. The dude was from Boston. He could have easily called games for the Patriots. No, he picked Cleveland and he sticked with Cleveland. That is amazing and that is commendable. And anyone that wants to throw any sort of shade on Jim Donovan, you could say whatever you want about him. If you didn't like I don't know how you don't, but if you didn't like how he talked about the games, that's fine. I understand. People have their taste. But you can't diss Jim Donovan as a person. And from all the stories I've heard about Jim Donovan, he sounded like a magnificent friend and a magnificent husband. And it is so sad to all of us here that it's in like an empty void, and you're trying to fill it with all these different things, and you just can't. So I think personally the Cleveland Browns should dedicate the rest of this season to Jim Donovan, because he stuck by us through the crap and the misery of this freaking team. Let's show it back. And let's do something for him. Because that's what he would have wanted. He would have wanted to see this team make a Super Bowl and win. And it's a shame that never happened while he was alive. So, from me, personally, I don't know if anyone wants to agree with me on this, but personally, I would dedicate the rest of this year for Jim Donovan. And I think this team will be a lot better knowing that. And that will end it for me for the Cleveland Browns today. Before I go, I just want to say out there to all my subscribers watching that I will be tonight at 7. You go over to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show YouTube page. I am going to be on the live fan show tonight with the Mikey McNuggets. And we're going to be talking Browns. As I'm talking to you right now, he just sent me the stuff we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about Jameis Winston going up against the Chargers and what this Browns team has to do in order to win. run the ball. And Njoku, that's worked in the past. Obviously, I'm going to go more elaborate on that. It'll be me and I believe it'll be me, McNuggets, and someone else. If anyone is all interested, go over there at 7 o'clock. We will be live, and it'll be a great show. I am really excited. I'm hoping I get a lot of new people from it. If anyone's seeing this after the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, welcome. I am your host, Scorpion LXP Sports. My videos are not normally this long. I just thought, Halloween, let's extend it a little bit. Guys, that'll do it for me. I will talk to you guys later. And all the new viewers, hopefully, that I will get from this, you guys have a good one. And all my old viewers, you guys have a good one too. Make sure to comment, share, and subscribe. Love all you guys. Your support means everything to me. Stay safe.